something doesn't mean that we should indulge or in gluttony, basically, and be greedy and
exactly
destroy ourselves in the process. I think that's what happens when we allow ourselves to sleep with whoever and deny the fact that it does affect us differently than if a man was to sleep around as well. Regardless of how much we would deny ourselves and say, no, we could do this, no, we could do that. Because if you don't feel a way for the man, why are you having sex with him in the first place?
Yeah.
I would say physical attraction. I don't have to love you to sleep with you.
Wow.
I just have to be physically attracted to you, pretty much,
Wow.
is what the argument would be for that.
Wow. Guys, we're cooked.
I guess I'll
yeah, I don't think that should be the only determining factor. I'm very steadfast on that. Is like, you don't, just because you're attracted to somebody, there's a lot of attractive people. Doesn't mean that I want to sleep with all of them.
Exactly.
Or that I want to be with all of them. And I'm not saying that's what you're saying, but if you're saying physical attractiveness is all it takes,
that's what she's saying.
That's not much.
Right. But again, because we're talking specifically about having sex with somebody, in order to physically have sex with somebody, loving them is not a prerequisite to have sex.
It should be, though. That's the point. We have changed it to the point that you just look at someone, you like them, you fuck them. You don't know nothing about them. You don't know their STD status. You don't know how many baby mamas they have, how many baby daddies they have. You don't know what they're about. You don't know their character. You find them attractive. They're tall, dark, and handsome. You fuck them. The woman has a big booty. You fuck her. So we have changed the standards around.
But it goes back to like the show the other Tuesday ago, whatever. It's 2025. Like in 2025, this is what people are doing. Like, yes, we want to live the righteous way, and I'm all for it. But a lot of people just like to do sexual shit and just don't care about it. And that's
we just gotta say it, man. We gotta let the hoes hoe. Right?
I guess
because at a point we can't save everybody. But I'm just gonna say it. Caressa, what you saying is whore behavior.
Yeah, pretty much.
2025, it justifies whore behavior. Right? That's just what it is. And as long as y'all accept that, then we good to go. I don't want to hear nobody acting like they not that if they that. Just say that too, right, Saab? You gonna say it's 2025? Say that, listen, I'm going to be doing whore shit, or I'm gonna be a whore in 2025 because it's socially more acceptable, and that's what I want to do. You got to say the whole sentence.
Okay. So why is a woman considered a whore if she enjoys sex? Like I said, she doesn't, let's say she's not in love with she doesn't need to be in love with everybody that she has this physical thing with. Why is it that she's a whore? Because she's pretty much enjoying herself. If she's being safe, if she's not dealing with nobody's husband, why would that be a problem? Why would that be frowned upon?
What does safe have to do with anything? You think you're supposed to take more dicks because they have contraceptives? You think that's what that means?
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying if someone chooses if they see someone that they feel as though they want to share a moment with, why is that frowned upon? Why is she automatically labeled a whore if she's doing something that, humanly, that's in our nature to have sex? It's pleasurable for a reason.
With one
person. You're having sex with multiple men because he was pretty, right? That has no intention for you. You don't even know his middle or last name.
That's
just whore behavior. And if you continue to do that, you will be a whore in that instance. So if a man continues to have sex with multiple women with no intention, he's a whoremonger. Same thing, right? You just got to say it, right? So, Caressa, it's better if you think that that's how women should move, just to say it. And again, you'll feel better about it. That's the first thing about AA, right?
All women.
No. But I'm saying, take this walk with me. The first rule of AA is to admit it. Y'all got to stop acting like it ain't what it is. That's all I'm saying. If you that, say that, and we can move on.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I don't have an issue with women sleeping with as many men as they want, as long as when they are tired of being in the streets, let's say at whatever age, 40, 45, as long as when they get to that age, they don't ask God to give them a good man. They don't ask God to give them a man who doesn't sleep around. They don't ask God to give them a man who's going to wait till marriage for them to have sex. Because they do all this BS and then find a good man and make him wait for sex. Yet they didn't make these other guys wait for sex. They find a good man, make him take them to 10 dates, but they didn't ask the other guys they were sleeping with to take them to even a coffee date. As long as they don't do that, try to manipulate the good guy, they can sleep with whoever they want.
I honestly feel as though there definitely is that double standard when it comes to sex. And to be honest, women are not talking about it because they don't want to be judged for it. But women are out here having sex just as much as men are. It is what it is. I'm keeping it real. I'm just being honest.
We know.
And I feel as though, like I said, if that's what they choose to do, that's what they choose to do, as long as they're being safe about it. I'm like, why should a woman be labeled just because she's enjoying herself the same way a male counterpart would enjoy himself as well?
I got a question.
Well, Saul was trying to say something too. Listen, we understand that y'all are behaving, right, in a way that is unbecoming, right? It makes you undesirable and it makes you defiled. But you want to accept that, right? I'm saying just finish the sentence. We understand it's been prostitutes since time immemorial. That ain't nothing new, right? But those women were labeled and slotted. We just saying make yourself known so the women that want to be wise, we can easily identify.
That's what I was saying too. Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
So are you saying a woman can't be a wife if she's had a past history with multiple men?
She can't.
Can't be. It's gonna. I think she's gonna be hard pressed.
Eligible to be a wife if she's had a.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think it's gonna be hard pressed for her to achieve that, right? Because comparison is the thief of joy, right? There, women that are wives are even saying, "Hey, there's a nigga waiting in the wings. They got this money to get out, emergency funds." So what it happens is, so even like I'll take myself, right? So when I was a whoremonger, right? Now we get this appetite that is hard for one woman to how you say, like quail. What's the word I'm looking for? Like hard for her to
be satisfied.
Satisfy the appetite, right? You know, that's what happens. There's residual effects to that type of activity. So when we sitting out here trying to act like there's not, we just being disingenuous.
And also, and this is why I said, as a man dating in 2026, if you think, because I know some of you guys feel that you have the biggest mutombos out here, you have the best sex game, you're going to do everything nobody has ever done to her, you're lying to yourself. In 2026, if you're trying to please a woman in bed so you can keep her, so she doesn't leave you for the next guy, you know, you're watching all these porns and porn videos and tricks and things and trying to please a woman. If she's not a virgin, you're wasting your time. There's no amount of money, maybe money could try to keep a woman in 2026. But if you think sex is the reason that's going to keep her around, because I know some guys on the internet try to say, oh, you're going to make her calm and do all this stuff. Men have already done that to her and she still didn't stay. What makes you think because you go 5 hours nonstop in the bedroom that she's going to stay? Those days are gone, man.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Saul.
And no, I was actually, you took the first part of my little speech I was going to give. So yeah, I agree with the first part. Mm-hmm. But I don't think that it's like that they don't want to. I feel like some people honestly don't be knowing. So when you throw like these terms, defile or like automatically slide them as a hoe and stuff, it is like a shocker because it's like we're not used to having the Bible or like these, you know, like, I don't know. But it's just like, once you hear it, it's like, okay, no, I don't understand it. But then when you actually break it down and then you see the reason why and the like, you know, the definitions and shit, it's like, oh, okay, I get it. And you do want to change, but it's just like, some people just don't know.
Don't know what, Shaw?
Like.
They do.
They do, but I don't think y'all understand. Is okay, so I'm not gonna say I don't think y'all understand,
So
but
this is-
like it's easy to get trapped into this bullshit like the Matrix without really even knowing it. So if you really don't have like conscious people around, or
Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe. And I'm admitting it, I won't take it back. Cause I did this shit, I was a hoe. And I'm admitting it, I won't take it back. Cause I did this shit.
You know what? I don't mind the song. I respect women who accept that they are for the streets rather than the ones who try to pretend. I respect those women more. I respect the women who come out and talk about the fact that, you know, they used to be for the streets. They're not trying to talk about it and comparing themselves to men. If a woman accepts that she was for the streets and she used to be in the streets, she had multiple men, I respect her for being honest, because most, especially to the new guy. But how many women, when they're tired of streets, being for the streets, tell the new guy, the good guy who's trying to get married to them, who's trying to marry them, how many of them are honest enough to tell him that, hey, listen, I know you want to make me your wife, but I used to be for the streets. I used to have threesomes. I used to have trains run on me. How many women do that? Very few women.
that used to be the vibe in the dollar party. But yeah, I don't know him. Like should be happening, but I don't think.
Yeah, all I'm saying is say it. Say it.
Some people
Own
like
it.
being a hoe. Yeah, some people like being a hoe.
Just say it out loud. Don't try to say double standard this and double standard that, because the double standard argument is pish posh, right? We know that people enjoy double standards on both sides. There's a reason why women leave their wallet at home when they go to the club or go on the first date, right? So don't complain about double standards now conveniently. Let's throw the double standard argument away.
Anyway, man, shout out to this might be risky. I'll put the link down below.